Welcome back to Resilient Dre. I'm happy to see you again. This is well, really video number 3, but this is the continuation of the first video of AI. So this will be like AI, the real, like why AI exists and the real reason AI exists, part 2. Now, just think about it. What's happened since the invention of a car? Nothing, right? The car was invented and that's it. That's it. I mean, yes, now you have a little screen in the middle. Now you have a button, the AC comes out. That's it. Still the wheels, still the motor, still the gearbox. Really, that's all you need. You get a car. You get so the car has just like if I feel like we are stagnant, right? Don't you feel that? So let's just think about other things that like what else? Clothing is the same thing. In fact, clothing is just cycles. Cycles that you see the same clothing on the 60s and the same clothing on the 80s. Same clothing. I have seen some kids now dressing like the 90s. It's weird. And so really we are stagnant. The planes is probably the best example. Planes have been the same forever, for decades. For what, 50, 60 years old? I remember because I used to travel a lot. My mom is from New York. I'm from New York. Well, almost, I've been here like almost all my life. And when I used to travel very small in the 90s by myself at like 10, 11. And the planes, the planes are like the same thing. I just came from Florida a couple of months ago, and it's basically the same thing from the 90s. So, nothing has happened. Everything is the same. So, if you really think about it, technology, nothing, it hasn't gone forwards. But there's one thing that it kind of stopped, and I know exactly when it stopped. The computer. The computer, I remember very well because I used to assemble computers for offices. And I used to put up together like bunch of computers because it was cheaper for the owner of the office to buy through me, and I will buy all the parts and put them together, put all the software and everything, commercial software, and it will be so much cheaper than just buying it from IBM. IBM will be double the price of me just because it had an IBM badge on the front. So, and so I remember the parts, or the parts were like really going quickly. Like every year it was faster, smoother, more money. And I remember the CPUs, the processors, the central processing unit of the computer, the chip that makes all the calculations and the processes of the computer to make it quick, right? I remember like Pentium 1, Pentium 2, Pentium 3, Pentium 4, Pentium 5, and then it was like numbers, like random 3, I, 5, 2, whatever it was, 2.8. And after like 2013, around there, 2014, it really doesn't matter. I have a laptop from like 2015. It's still fine, still usable, still good. They really after that, if you don't like heavy duty hardcore game, you don't really need anything else. You don't really need anything else for your computer needs. Email, software, movies, whatever. It does it fine, quick. No blue screens, and that, I think that's what boom stopped. So if you really think about it, I think we have the opportunity to grow AI to change our technologies. So that might be the real reason that in the future, after big problems, because AI is going to bring a lot of problems. Like if they use AI so lonely to change humans, all right, to change human workers in mass, like they are doing right now, um, I think it's going to be a big problem. I don't think AI is designed to do that. I think AI is designed to push us into the future. Now think about it. Let's say aliens exist, right? We haven't seen one, but let's say aliens exist. I think they are smart enough. I think they have an artificial intelligence computer, like a supercomputer, that helps them create new advanced technologies. Don't you think? Like that is the logical way of going about it. Because if you're super smart, you reach the amount of things that you could do with your mind, right? All right, let's create a better mind, faster, stronger, more storage, everything. That's AI. So AI is gonna make more technologies faster, more advanced, new things that we have never seen before. But then, but then, that is the real reason why AI exists, don't you think? AI doesn't really exist to swap human beings, because we are such. I think we are very advanced still, like far more than AI, and I don't think AI is at our point of just being able to take over. It's just not. If you're just sending emails, recognizing stuff, like maybe asking for information, putting information in computers, like stuff like that, yes, I think AI would be able to easily change a human worker that does that to do the same thing, basically faster too. But I don't think AI is designed for that. I think AI is basically designed to push us, like for that new thing, because we have been stagnant for years, for decades. I think we have been stagnant for like half a century. Just saying, like everything is about the same. We're like when we saw the movie Back to the Future, and we saw the future, we were like, yeah, flying cars, right? Nothing is the same. It's like the same from the 70s and the 50s. Is so uh, the real reason AI exists is to push us over the fence of that mental block that we have. Or just an idea. Don't go crazy with me. Remember, we are brainstorming here. This is fantasy. Don't take me serious. Maybe they are limiting AI because AI already saw that we are just a program. Everything is the matrix. I am the matrix. There's ones and zeros. My hat is the matrix. My watch is the matrix. Everything is just non-existent. We are just another program. And AI basically solved it, and the elites are not letting us watch it. It could be. Every time there is something weird happening, that's a glitch. You know? When when a kid looks up on the sky and say, "Oh, I saw a UFO," and the brother said, "No, it's nothing there." That's a glitch. The kid saw it. The kid saw that glitch. When somebody says, "Hey, look at, you see that? There's a weird plane there," and then the mom says, "No, that is just a commercial plane. It's just regular commercial plane." But the kid, no, the kid is seeing something different. That's a glitch. You see a shadow that you're like, what is this a shadow? And then there is somebody that was exactly there looking at the same direction and everything, and he's like, "You're going crazy. That's a glitch." So, what's happening? There is a lot of things that maybe will be resolved on the next 10 years. And it's not going to be just another Mandela effect. But I think the real reason AI exists is to push us through for the next thing, the next level. We are now going into advanced mode. The first 10 years are going to be horrible, though. Are going to be horrible just because greed. Greed is going to finish us. But then after that, when everybody gets it, I think we are going to finally reach that understanding what we actually have. For now, though, we're gonna survive because we gotta live to see those days, right? Just remember, keep living, keep breathing, and I'll see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe. I know these ones are my first videos, and I'm a little, sometimes my day is pretty long, so sometimes it's very difficult to do videos every day. I start my day at like 6 in the morning and I finish at midnight, so I'm trying to make a video between midnight and 1 in the morning. But I have always wanted to do very like as abstract stuff in YouTube, and I want people to comment and be like, oh, that's interesting. What about this? And I'll be like, oh, that's great. I can make a video about that. And I just put a thought on it, you know? But on this thought of AI, I would tell you just don't lose sleep over it, but no. I think you should lose a little bit of a sleep with AI. And I would like you to keep yourself on your toes with this thing, because I think it's the next thing, like for everybody, especially if AI take over the quantum computers. We are done.